You are looking live at Haverhill Ice Arena in Haverhill, Massachusetts, where the New Jersey Rockets U19 girls are getting set to take on the Queen City Royals from Charlotte, North Carolina in the final game of the NGHL MLK Winter Classic. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo here bringing you the action on Rizzo Vision. And the fifth of 5 games will be a consolation round game as the Rockets just missed out on being in the top 4 out of 11. And the NGHL tournament directors, instead of doing consolation games based on where teams finished in the prelims, they find what they think is maybe the best competitive matchup, and the Royals and the Rockets will battle it out before everyone heads back south of here. Most of the Rocket families to New Jersey, a couple to New York, Pennsylvania, and some of the girls heading back to their colleges as well. Happy Martin Luther King Day, and also happy Inauguration Day, a big double holiday here in the U.S. as we honor the memory of the great Martin Luther King Jr. and all that he did for civil rights, and the amazing United States will inaugurate another president later this afternoon. But first, hockey. Rockets in the white jerseys, black pants, and white socks. Black helmets abound. The Royals in brown with white, and there is sort of a tan accent to the uniform as well. You would think the Royals would have like purple and gold or something, but it makes sense. Queen City Royals. Both teams finished the preliminary round with 2 wins. The Rockets had one of their losses in overtime, which is a shootout, so they got a point for that. The Royals' 2 losses were in regulation, so the Rockets finished 1 point ahead of the Royals in the preliminary standings, but otherwise, seems like a pretty even matchup. And for Queen City, it'll be Ella Wojciewicz in the nets, guarding the cage to your YouTube left, and Sydney Sparks, the righty catcher, will man the goal to your YouTube right. In fact, it's a battle of right-handed catching goalies, at least to start with. PJ Jacobus with Francesca Hansen and Cece Nieves up front. Liftoff, period 1. Lauren Fox back on D with Haley Caputo to start it out. A couple of southpaws back there. And Rockets will punch it out. Here comes Nieves. Quick rush as Cece dumps it toward the near side corner, and the Rockets' top line begins to set up. They've done very well with possession and cycling that puck, but 3 Royals to 2 Rockets on the near side are able to win the battle, and Queen City will break it out. Looks like very close to offside, but they don't call it. Getting down the middle, backhand shot. Sparks gets it and pins it under the pad on the offering by Haldenred. So once again, we don't have in this rink shots on goal on the board, but we have Debbie Rizzo monitoring the NGHL website, and she's been providing us for shots when we don't have them. Royals try to bring it across, but the Rockets break out. Nearly had a breakaway there, but couldn't knock it down. No icing as Maddie McDonald centers Aaron Bruno and Bryn Dandy. No changes to the Rockets lines. They've been like a well-oiled machine. Shot comes in. Tittle was in front trying to screen Sparks, but Sydney saw it and steered it aside. Rockets iced the puck, and Kaylee Madura and Lily Latour on the back line. And now third line grind comes out. Lauren Barbara Landstrom, Hope Menichello, and Luisa Rizzo up front. Off the draw, Landstrom wins it to Menichello. Tries to send Rizzo with a break and just sent it a little too far. Rizzo did get a piece of it with the stick, but she was not up to the center line yet. And the Rockets on the icing will change defense pairings, and you'll get your first look at Autumn Dooley and Grace Matone on the back line. Dooley, the righty, 57. Matone, the lefty, 89. Landstrom, 22, on the dot, wins another one, this one to Rizzo, and Rizzo doesn't have a chance to turn the corner, but sends it in for Menichello. Hopes one-on-one, gets through one, gets down in, oh, and shot it just over the net. Menichello had the top of the net as Wojciechowicz went down, and third line grind. They hadn't scored or been on the ice for a goal for the first 3 games, and then they were out there for 3 in a 4-0 win in the late game on Sunday. Carolyn Corcoran sends it in. Dooley back to pick it up. Sends it off the near side wall, comes to the point. On-rushing Jansen is able to keep it in. Rizzo picks it up, trying to send it to Menichello, and does. Rizzo and Menichello break out. Hope with the puck. Rizzo down the middle. Menichello gets through one, gets through another. Has Rizzo in front on the back door, and she scores! Luisa Rizzo opens the scoring for the Rockets with 12:51 left in period number 1. Off the feed from Hope Menichello. Third line grind is rocking and rolling early in the morning. So the Rockets, for the 5th time in 5 games, have taken a 1-0 lead. Hansen now almost got behind the D there. She would have had to spin around Jansen on D, but we've seen that move a few times where if Tootie gets it in that spot, she's apt to be able to spin that defenseman around on her opposite axis and break in. Jacobus with Nieves and Hansen up front. Off the draw, Jacobus was trying to win it forward. Hansen had to hold the line on the near side wing. Rockets put the pressure on. Royals put the pressure back. Centering feed never gets all the way through. Might have actually gotten through, and Sparks could have gotten the pad on it. Rockets up 1-0 here early. 12-12 left in the first period. They're 15-minute periods. Luisa Rizzo from Hope Menichello. They were 2-on-3, split the D, and Menichello with the backdoor feed for Rizzo to slam dunk it home. Hansen gets it on the near side wall, sent it out, and offside is the call as Claire Hardy popped it in before the defenseman could get to the line. Rockets were about to change, but even as the home team, the referee refused the late change. Pressing against the wall, pushing and shoving, and there's going to be a penalty coming out of this for somewhere. A very late hand up, they call a cross check. Let's see who it's on. So with 11:36 left in the first period, the Rockets will go on the penalty kill. Hansen gets called for it. There was pushing and shoving over there, and there was not an immediate hand up by the referee. Rockets will start it out on the penalty kill with McDonald and Bruno up front, and Caputo on the back line with Lauren Fox. Royals try to set it up. Rockets rebuffing their chances, and that one is a nice clear by Caputo. Bruno's going to put the pressure on. Corcoran gets it away. Bruno's still under pressure. McDonald now, the second wave as they attack in a 1-1-2, or they defend in it. Corcoran has it behind the net, looking for a couple of players in front. Royals send two in front, but that's going to allow the Rockets to pick it up. There's a trip right there that they missed. Caputo was off to the races, and one of the Queen City players on the far side just took the legs right out from under, no call. They play on. Spinning, turning, getting it to the middle, on close range. Sparks with the save with the edge of the right pad. Royals try to set it up. 27 seconds left on the power play. Shot from close range. Sparks made the save. Backhand shot. It was snuffed there by Fox. Caputo digs it out with the feet, sends it down. It'll be an icing, but the Rockets will take it. Good play by Haley Caputo to get it out of trouble there on the goal mouth scramble. Sparks had one save in close, and then the puck was just about a foot from the top of the goal crease. And Fox got a piece of a shot with her feet, and then Caputo dug it out with the stick and fired it down. Rockets change it up. Menichello and Rizzo, the duo who combined on the goal, might have another break here, and it's going to be a little bit too far for Hope to catch up. Sent through the middle. Matone fields it like a center fielder. Hope says, Grace, Grace, trying to look for the angle. Menichello does get it. Send it down in. That will expire the penalty. Hansen goes to the bench, and Landstrom jumps on. Chipped out by the Royals, but Matone fields it now like a right fielder and sends it neatly back toward Menichello. I can't connect on it, but it goes into the offensive zone. Now Dooley will pick it up, and Rizzo just got onside according to the referee, but according to real life, she was about a half stride away, but they let it go. Comes to the middle. Menichello doesn't have anywhere to go, but she's going to try to make some places to go. Shoots and just misses the crossbar. Boy, Hope has had a couple from close range and just fired it a little too high both times. Rockets change it on the fly, and it gets caught up, I think, in the bench. So the whistle stops play with 9:18 left in period one. Rockets 1-0 lead on the goal by number 13, Luisa Rizzo. Off the draw. Jacobus wins it to Hansen. Here comes Tootie. She has the left wing, centers it for Nieves, pops up in the air. Carolyn Corcoran got a piece of it. It goes all the way back to the Rocket zone, and Haley Caputo picks it up. Tipped by Hansen to keep the icing negated, and Nieves will try to dig it out from behind the net. Hansen blocks the clearing pass, takes a bump right there. They battle for it, and Nieves picks it out. Jacobus goes to the front of the net. Nieves sends it back behind. Corcoran's going to try to pick it up from the other side, and they send it to the middle. Kicked forward, and the Rockets will pick it up. Lola Leah tries to get it out of the zone, but the Rockets keep it in. They're wearing the white jerseys, and the Queen City Royals from Charlotte, North Carolina, in the brown. Nieves tries to get it forward. Hansen's getting hooked by the goalie right in front. The goalie took her stick, put it right in front of Hansen's skate, but she didn't trip Tootie. Fox trying to knock it down. Rockets changing defense there, or rather centers. McDonald picks it up, loses it for a moment. Latour now back with Fox. The rest of the line changes now. Kept in by Myers at the point. The hustling Myers will break in, bear down. Shot was blocked by Fox, picked up by Maddie McDonald. McDonald is going to get off to the races. She's got Dandy down the middle. Gets almost through one. She was trying to either make the move or make the pass. Dandy was waiting for it. Maddie now recovers it, sends it down low for the Rockets to battle. Madura pinches in from the point on the far side, and McDonald waits for Dandy to get it. Oh boy. I think Jessica Dyke was the one who got her stick caught in the boards. Couldn't get it out. Rockets take advantage, and Latour sends it down low. Bruno trying to start to work the cycle, has it below the end line, centers it in front for McDonald, and then Latour pinched in from the point to try to get a stick on it, and Dandy goes back and covers the point. So Lily the Lion sends it in front for Maddie McDonald, but Maddie guarded by 2, can't connect on it. Dumped in, 1 forward still in pursuit. That's Corcoran, there's 2. Casey's 26, and there's a penalty, and the Rockets are going in for a hook. So the Rockets now on the penalty kill for the 2nd time. The Royals without sin so far. 6:37 left in period 1. Brent Dandy goes in for the hook. Rockets with the 1-0 lead on the goal by Rizzo from Minichello, and Minichello takes the draw, Rizzo the other forward to start the penalty kill. Matone on the back line with Dooley. In their first power play, the Royals were trying to put 2 players in front of the net, and we'll see if they get that set up once again. They're going to bring it in, take a shot. It goes just wide. Below the end line, Matone picks it up, sends it for Minichello. Puck battle ensues over there, and Jansen sends it below the end line. Rizzo picks it up. Minichello says Rizzo. Rizzo was trying to get it up there, but Tittle got the stick on it. Low angle shot, Sparks with the save. It comes out in front. Rizzo and Minichello break out 2-on-3. Rizzo gains the line of center, gains the offensive line. Looked like she was going to try to dump it, but almost found a lane there. And the Rockets now back in retreat, have killed off over a minute of the penalty. Dooley grabs it, takes it to the corner to herself, fires it around the boards on the near side. Here's Minichello to chip it, pick it up, but can't get through Myers. Matone helps clean up the mess, and Minichello does get it out. Rizzo changes on the far side, and Nieves jumps on. Dooley meets the player at the line and wins the battle, and Nieves picks it up, tries to get through, hit the back of the ref, but the Rockets are just going to have to finish their change, and they finish the penalty kill. No chances at all on that one. Not even for Queen City to get set up. Here's Myers. She'll break it in. Has Corcoran down the middle, trying to get it through. Gets through one, takes a shot, fires it well wide and high. Picked up at the point on the far side. Sent down low into the middle and chipped out. Shipman heads back to pick it up under pressure from Nieves. Fox races in to try to get it out, and Halder had used the body as a shield there to help shepherd the puck out. Royals have to wait to get onside. Myers leaves it for Corcoran. Myers tries to take the legs out from Hansen, and Sparks gets the save on the outside shot. So the Rockets have a 1-0 lead. 4:19 left period 1, and they've killed off 2 power plays, and their potent power play has not yet had a chance. We'll see if that changes. Jansen at the point gets the shot blocked by Latour, and it's picked up by Madura. Madura's trying to time it to send Nieves down and didn't connect it the right way. Icing waved off. It might have hit one of the Royals on the sleeve as it was going down. 4 minutes left in the first period. Rockets with a 1-0 lead. They've scored first in all 5 games. Madura was pinching in from the point, sort of got caught in between, but Jacobus comes back to help it. There's a stick tie up over there. Jacobus goes down but recovers. Hansen has it at the offensive zone line. Negotiated it in for a moment. Jacobus gets all the way back the center, and her defensemen peel away. There's one of them, Lily Latour. Latour has a lane. Hansen's in the middle. Latour knocks it down. Hansen sends it forward. Latour will go on the attack, and Bruno will stay at the point to cover it. It comes to the center. Latour was trying a hard pass to Madura. The 2 defensemen down low working it. Latour hustles to get back on side. McDonald brought it into the zone but got it knocked away. Madura takes it behind off the circle to the left of her goalie. Maddie McDonald gets in onside, and Dandy is trying to shuffle it in. Rockets can't get in yet. Latour waits and waits. Bruno gets onside. Latour gets checked over there. They don't call that one. So they call it one way, they don't call it the other. There was a gap. It wasn't a big hit, but she closed the gap to make a hit, and it was against the boards. So Dandy down low. Latour and Matone in front. Shot doesn't get through. Bruno blocked it. And Dandy gets it out of the zone. Queen City clears the zone too late, and offside is the call. 2:18 left, first period. Rockets with a 1-0 lead over the Queen City Royals. The Queen City is Charlotte, North Carolina. Third line grind out there. Here's Landstrom off the face-off, wanted to herself, and now dumps it down in. Menichello will give chase from the far side wing. Matone and Dooley on defense. Here's a 2-on-1. Rizzo hustling to get back to try to make it a 2-on-2, and they can't connect on the pass. Trying for the one-timer. Myers was looking for Corcoran. Menichello's going to come in. 2-on-2, has Rizzo as a trailer. Gets through one, gets through another, and she scores! Hope Menichello makes it 2-0 for the Rockets with 1:46 left in period number 1. Menichello came down, undressed one, got through, made a couple of moves. She could have 3 here, and third line grind is just crushing it every time out there. They've now posted 5 of the Rockets' last 6 goals, and it's a cumulative effort. It is so difficult to play against the first 2 lines. Here comes the top line of PJ Jacobus and Francesca Hansen and Cici Nieves. They cycle the puck offensively so well. They keep the defense on its heels. Some games it translates into goals for that line, but here in the last couple, and then the second line with Maddie McDonald, Bryn Dandy, Erin Bruno. They rush the puck well. They keep pucks in. And then the third line of Lauren Landstrom, Hope Menichello, Luisa Rizzo. They play the grinder role, but they've been able to take advantage. And now pucks are starting to go in a hurry. They won 4-0 in 2 different games on Sunday, and they lead 2-0 here with 1 minute to play in the first period. So Debbie Rizzo posting the semifinal results. The Junior Flyers Orange, a 5-3 win over Team Wyoming, and Tri-City Eagles 2-1 over the Islanders. So Team Wyoming and Tri-City will play for the chip later on. And I guess our game is not being updated live on the NGHL site, so we don't have shots on goal. So maybe we'll just make them up at some point. Hansen and Jansen get tied up at the point. Puck goes into the offensive zone for the Royals. Now it's chipped out. Nieves in a foot race. Has Hansen down the middle. Sends it to her. Nice play by Tittles. Knocked it away. Otherwise, Tootie would have been in all alone. This puck is going to come out, and the Royals are going to get yet another power play if they don't score right there. And with 23.4 seconds left, Haley Caputo goes to the box. Let's see what the call is. And it is a trip. So the Rockets, with 2 goals and now 3 penalties in an eventful first period, have a 2-0 lead. McDonald and Bruno started out up front. Latour and Madura, the back line on the penalty kill. We'll just talk about time left in the period. Right now it's 15 seconds. Blocked by Bruno. Oh, she would have been off to the races, and she would have had enough time. 8 seconds left in the period, now 6. 4 seconds Rockets try to send it out. Madura didn't get enough of it. And the Royals are just going to play with it outside too much, and the time expires. The one advantage of being the home team is that you shoot twice at that goal. And above that goal is the only working scoreboard. So the Royals over here, shooting at this end, couldn't look at the time if they were looking at the goal. Rockets with a 2-0 lead after one. Luisa Rizzo got the first. Hope Menikillo got the second. Coach Herb Brooks making them do Herbies in the middle of first and second period. Not sure I've seen that one before, but there you go. You watch hockey long enough, you see a whole bunch of stuff. Hard to see exactly how much penalty time is left because of the scoreboard, but it's just over a minute, it looks like. 15-minute periods here. And the Rockets with a 2-0 lead will switch sides. Sydney Sparks and Ella Wojciewicz, both righty catchers. Wojciewicz, and they tap gloves on the way. Wojciewicz now defends the goal to your YouTube right, and Sid covers the cage to your YouTube left. McDonald and Bruno started out on the penalty kill up front with Dooley and Matone on the back line. Liftoff period 2, Rockets with a 2-0 lead. Centering feed, Haldered looking to get it moving. Two players come in front of the net. That seems to be what the Queen City power play is. Shot attempt is blocked by Matone. McDonald couldn't get it out. Tittle sent it back down from whence it came. Dooley gets pressed with it, but still handles it. 1-on-2. Now Bruno comes in to help out. Bruno's going to skate it right out. They keep backing up and was looking to spring McDonald, but couldn't get it past Corcoran. Royals break in. Shot goes wide. 45 seconds or thereabouts left on the penalty kill for the Rockets. They've killed off 2 so far, and they haven't had the man advantage yet. McDonald is going to go down, grab that loose puck, and Maddie's just going to keep going. If they don't stop you, just keep going. Wheeled it off by Haldenred, and Queen City picks it up. Rockets have killed it off successfully, 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. And I don't think they've allowed a power play goal. Jacobus has a breakaway. PJ breaks in, makes a move. Oh, she hit the angle where the post and the crossbar meet. She had that top corner picked out and just hit the angle, the 90 degree, as they like to say in soccer. Matone hustling back to pick it up. Sparks says, man on, man on. Rockets now on the attack in the offensive zone. Jacobus. Here's Hansen in front. Takes a shot off the mask. What a save. Wojciewicz. If she turned one way or the other, the puck was going in, but she looked at it, took it right to the kisser, and made the save. Rockets begin to change in the offensive zone, and it's the period of the long change, except when you can change in the offensive zone, then it's the short change. And they're pressing the Royals now. Menikillo comes on as third line grind is out there. They attempt to hit, and she just blows right off a Hope. Menikillo still with it down low. Landstrom fights for position in front. Rizzo wheels around. Landstrom ties him up in front. Shot gets through. Wojciewicz with the nice save there through a lot of traffic in front. Francesca Hansen goes back to retrieve her lost glove. 12:24 left, period number 2. Rockets with a 2-0 lead. Third line grind out there. Landstrom wins it to Menichello, but Hope couldn't get the shot off. Madura through traffic, almost found it. One-time attempt by Landstrom, couldn't get through. Rizzo and Landstrom dig it out below the end line. Rizzo tries to get it toward the point, didn't get enough quite on it, but the Royals send it to Latour anyway. They battle for it along the boards, still fighting for it. It goes down low, smacked up but not out. Now Madura's going to step in to make a play and keep it in. Kayla Madura, nice play. Rizzo trying to dig it to get it to Landstrom, couldn't get it over there. Had it in the skates. Latour pressing with it. Oh, Latour takes an elbow right there, and they just won't call any penalties on the Royals today. 3 on the Rockets, and the Royals still without sin. They're getting the royal treatment from the refs so far. Andy Menichello, 2 feet to my left, is going to buy tickets to my first stand-up comedy show. Here's his daughter, Hope, gets in, opens up, gets tripped. Here's the first penalty, and that was probably a good one because Menichello was about to make it 3-0 if she didn't get tripped. That's a good penalty by Vivian Roos. Any coach would probably say, you know what, if you're going to take one, that's a good one to take. You got a player who's led the league in scoring, wide open in the slot. Rockets power play underway. Jacobus and Fox at the points. Nieves up front with Hansen and Latour. Sent down on the icing, but Fox gives chase just in case. Rockets on the power play for the first time. They have a 2-0 lead on the goals by Rizzo and Menichello. Off the draw, Nieves gets it to Jacobus at the point, walks it to the middle, now sends it to Fox. Fox looking for a shooting lane, couldn't get it through the legs, picks it up, gets it down low, off of a skate of one of the Royals, sent down, and another icing. Puck is slowing down a little bit than it was in the first period because of the ice surface now, but not enough to prevent the icing. Rockets still with 1:03 left on the power play, and with the ref right there, Sydney Sparks fires the puck all the way down. And they're having a little discussion about it, and hopefully a laugh. Trying to save the backside ref some mileage, perhaps. Jacobus bats it down low. Hansen's going to pick it up there. Latour gets it toward the front. Jacobus top of the slot, now into the circle, through traffic. It doesn't get through. I think it hit Latour's skate on the way in. Latour pressing, pushing. Picked up by the Royals and sent out. And Latour just got tripped behind the play. Oh boy. Ref looking at it and just doesn't call anything. And now Latour getting hacked. Claire Hardy taking all kinds of liberties with Latour, hacking, tripping behind the play, no call. Now now they're gonna, let's see if they call this one on Hardy, instigating the contact. .10:03 left, period 2. They're going to call Hansen on that one, so let's see. I would have had that one evened up. Hardy, who's now heading to the bench, was carving up Latour before that. Defensive zone draw. Or they do even it up. Okay, they do even it up. So it will be 4-on-4 hockey. I'm not sure how it's 4-on-4 if they blew the whistle only once there on the stoppage, but whatever, we got a 4-on-4, so here we go. 1:30 on the penalties because of the 15-minute periods. McDonald with Bruno up front, Dooley and Matone on the back line. Here's Maddie, brings it over the line, hits the brakes, takes a shot, glove down by Wojciech. It was going to go over the crossbar, but she gloved it down anyway. And the Rockets with an offensive zone draw. Royals will change, and they'll put Corcoran and Corcoran out there. Sounds like a law firm. So I saw a Royal in the box, and now I don't see a Royal in the box. I saw penalty time on the clock, and now I don't see penalty time on the clock. So what do I know? The Rockets are shorthanded, but they're playing like they have a man advantage. Maddie McDonald brings it in. Royal skated, and Rizzo now up front with Minikillo to kill it off. They have about half a minute to do so. Matone picks it up, sends it far side for Rizzo. Rizzo knocks it down, looks for Minikillo, was just crossed up a little bit. Kind of dumped it in, but not the way she would have loved to dump it in. Now Queen City just can't get anything established. Rizzo got a piece of that to negate what would have been an icing. Minikillo knocks it down. Minikillo chips it forward. Minikillo has a puck in the skates over there, but can't figure out where it is quickly enough. Matone picks it up, sends it off the boards for Minikillo, who tips it, so no icing. Rockets kill it off again. Minikillo in a puck battle along the end lines. Landstrom now out there, so third line grind. They've got a couple so far. They had 3 yesterday. One of them was Latour's, but she was out there with that line. This line is really rolling. All the lines have been spectacular for the Rockets, from the drop of the first puck. And the goaltending has been special between Sydney Sparks and Clem Dixon-Child. Puck battle in the corner, Landstrom and Minikillo, the Rockets that are looking for it. Minikillo presses forward, uses the feet to get it for a moment, but can't get it out. Here comes Myers, has somebody down the middle. Halderid gets in, shoots and scores. So with 7:40 left in the second period, the Rockets yield one, and it's Kira Haldenrid off the 2-on-1 with Allison Myers assisting. So the Rockets so far with the benefit of only 1 power play. The Royals didn't score on the power play, but they've had a lot of man advantage, and they've gotten away with much more than the Rockets have, for sure. Caputo steps into it for Nieves. Nieves will bring it in and dump it in. Near side wall, they battle for it. Fox gets into the mix. Hansen was looking for it to go behind the net. It came in front, and the Royals knock it out of the zone. Caputo tries to send it forward. A couple of players press in over there. Nieves battles for it in the corner. Jacobus comes in. Caputo comes in. 3 Rockets there. And let's see. They're going to call another one on the Rockets here. And now Tittle elbows back Caputo. She just elbowed her right in the head, and Caputo goes off to the bench. So Caputo definitely guilty of hers on the cross-check, but took an elbow right to the head, and they don't call that one. So the Rockets on the wrong side of it every time here. That's got to be at least even. Very, very clear elbow right there. So with 6:35 left in period 2, the Rockets shorthanded once again, but their penalty killers have been spectacular. Hansen and Jacobus will start it up front. Dooley and Matone on the back line. Royals win the faceoff. Corcoran sends it through the middle off Hardwick's shot. Tackle in front, first down, Panthers. They were going to go to the point. Now they do go to the point. Hardy tried to send it across. Jacobus got the stick on it. Comes to the point on the far side and sent back down low. Just about a minute left in the power play. Matone picks it up, reverses it. Dooley grabs it, tries to chip it up the boards, but one of the Royals got a piece of it. Dooley still battling, got shrugged off over there. That wasn't a trip, it was just a shrug. Corcoran with it now, tries to center it. Backdoor shot goes wide. 5:45 left in the second period. 2-1 Rockets, backhander, and Sparks saw it in traffic and got the blocker on it. Hansen was trying to chip it through the defense. Gets hooked over there, no call. Hardy has gotten away with a lot so far. 74, boy. I'll tell you. She's had the stick up high. She's gotten away with 2 or 3 hooks. 74, there she is. Good on her. If they don't call it, just keep doing it until they do. Here's a wraparound attempt. Sparks saw it, knocked it away. Final seconds of the penalty. Hardy sends it down low, tries to make a move, gets it back, misses it there. Jacobus is going to put her under pressure. Jacobus gets around her, and Hardy lifts the stick, and PJ can't get in. But now Hansen turns the corner, and it's an offside? What is it? Looked like Dandy was onside on the far side. Rockets kill it off once again. And it's offside is the call. Looked like Dandy was pretty well onside on the change. She changed on the correct side of the blue line and stays out there. There's Bryn, 96, closest to you on the right, with Maddie McDonald and Aaron Bruno up front. Lily Latour picks it up from left D. Lauren Fox on right D. Latour is going to go right after it. Lily the Lion gets moving. Sends it to herself off the boards. Gets creamed against the boards over there, and they're not going to call that one. Latour is such a strong and powerful skater and such a physical player that even when she gets it, it's like she just completely shakes it off. Dandy pressed against the boards over there. Now Latour delivers a hit back, and they just let all of it go. Both sides guilty there, no calls either way. And it's getting real chippy out there now. And that's a game that the Rockets can play. Fox retreats to her own end with 4:08 remaining. Rockets with a 2-1 lead. Rizzo and Minikillo, the goal scorers in the first period. Aldenred for the Royals here in the second. And she's the one with the puck, looking to get some steam going. Got it knocked down, but regained it. Now moves it forward to Myers. Myers still with it, looking for Hardy coming down late, but here comes Fox back on. Aldenred with it below the end line, not guarded, sends it to Myers, and she scores. Rockets just fell asleep on that one, and you can't let Myers go. Myers ties it with 3:36 left in the second period. That line has all of their goals the entire tournament. So the Rockets are going to have to assert their depth here to rally back. Third line grind out there. Minikillo over to Rizzo, off the feed from Landstrom. Chips it at the net, covered, and that's an offensive zone draw. So it's a tale of two different teams. The Rockets balanced throughout 3 lines, and the Royals with that monster top line have converted twice to tie it up. Minikillo, backhanded. Oh, was looking for Landstrom in front, couldn't connect. Rizzo has it over to Landstrom. Now Minikillo in the middle. They can't get it to her. Kept in by Matone at the point. Minikillo trying to get it through Jansen's skates. Rizzo and Landstrom in front. Minikillo got it knocked away by Jansen. It comes to the point. Matone picks it up, picks the pocket, and sends it back to Minikillo. They play ping pong a little bit, and Grace finally just sends it down low. Rizzo hoping to get it through the other side. Myers picks it up and will send it up and out. Dooley is trying to keep Corcoran from turning the corner, maybe getting away from the hook there. Corcoran used the old, I'm going to use my arm to hold your stick and make it look like you're hooking me trick, but the ref didn't fall for either of it, and it's icing on the Rockets. 2:36 left, period 2, 2-2 game. Rockets had 2 in the first, Royals with 2 in the second. Off the draw, it comes out in front. Hansen's now going to pick it up and shepherd it forward. Has to use the body as a bowling ball to try to get the puck out. Didn't get it out, but did help her team get possession. Fox shot it off of Caputo, and now they'll have to go back down low to pick it up. Caputo defending. Jacobus comes in to grab the puck. Jacobus off the boards, kept in by Dyke nicely, and kept the stick, almost a high stick, but she kept it low enough. Rockets potentially with a 2-on-1, but they don't have possession. That's going to help. Fox. Boy, these Royals crowd here are just loving it. Fox just playing hockey there, and they call a check. 1:44 left, and the clock is still the clock's running. Why is the clock running? Well, Rockets doing their best penalty killing job ever right now. Rockets have killed off 8 seconds of the power play already. And they put the time back on, but they have to change the game clock to 1:40, and now they have it. So 1:30 on the power play. Royals now have rallied back to tie it at 2. Rockets will kill it up front with McDonald and Dandy. Madura. They have nobody in front, and Sparks saves their bacon. Rockets got crossed up over there. They had nobody defending in front. Now they have a little huddle to discuss it. But Sydney Sparks jumped out to glove that one. Royals keep it in. Latour now mans the front of the net, but 2 Royals are over there. They send it through, can't complete the pass. McDonald picks it up, trying to maybe spring Dandy, but it gets picked off. They just get onside. Actually, they don't even bring it in. Dandy didn't handle that one the right way. Haldenred comes in, shot saved by Sparks, and she holds on. Kira Haldenred got behind the D, but Sparks saved them there. Sid with a couple of big saves on the power play against the Rockets. Jacobus and Nieves now up front. Dooley and Matone on the back line. 53 seconds left in the period. The final 10 will be at even strength. That one sent down into a lot of snow. It might die, but it will not die enough. Looked like it might have gotten it on its edge there and rolled all the way down for the icing. So the Rockets kill off a few more seconds. Offensive zone draw. Bruce wins it to the point. Shipman sent it down low. Bruce with it again, tries to bring it out in front. They had somebody open there, but Nieves lifted a stick. Shot goes through. Sparks steered it aside. Tittle with it in the near side corner. Trying to elude Jacobus. Sends a bouncer in. Sparks had to field it like a first baseman and steer it away. 15 seconds in the period, 4 on the power play. We'll see if Fox can get right into the play. 8 seconds in the period. Rockets still defending. That one tipped in front and goes wide. Sent up and out. That will do it for the second. And the Queen City Royals battle back to forge a 2-2 tie with the Rockets after 2. Goalie's doing some goalie stuff over there. Clem Dixon-Child and Ella Wolchowitz. Maybe there was like a water bottle exchange. Clem off a pair of shutouts on Sunday. A couple of 4-0 wins. The buzzer sounds, indicating that it is the final period for these teams at the NGHL MLK Winter Classic. A very well-run tournament, as all the NGHL programs that I've ever been to have been. Very good organization. Leslie Case and crew, great job. Sydney Sparks covers the goal to your YouTube right. Ella Wojciewicz to your YouTube left. 5-on-5 hockey, full and even strength, liftoff, period 3. Lily Latour sends it off the boards. It takes a very funny hop off there and goes to the far side. Not really the dumping she was expecting. Latour has it, gets in down low, through traffic, gets the goalie down, shoots, and she scores! The Lion roars! Lily the Lion Latour gives the Rockets a 3-2 lead, 16 seconds into the third period. That was right off the draw. And there's some of the depth. That play, Erin Bruno, 16, is not going to get an assist on that, but she gave Latour a little bit of a screen on the dump in. Rockets are offside there, and they call it. Gave Latour a little bit of a screen on the dump in, and the dump hit one of the stanchions in the glass on the left side and bounded to the far side. And because of Bruno's positioning, Latour had a lane and a view to just keep staying after the puck. And she picked it up, beat 3 defenders, and scored. Royals send it down. I thought that hit a Rocket stick, but I guess they say no, so it's icing. Nobody seems to be complaining down there about it, so probably I'm not right. McDonald on the dot, Bruno in the slot, Dandy on the near side wing. Latour at left D, she just scored to make it 3-2, and Madura between the points at right D. Off the draw, Rockets just settle it down, and they start working the cycle. Here is Bruno, trying to get to it. Now gets a little help, centered in front. Doesn't connect. Royals will break out. Haldenred on the near side trying to turn the corner. Latour on the angle, keeps her away. Stick lift by Dandy. Latour knocks the stick away, and she got away with that one because that's not allowed. That's not allowed. If it's in your way and you kick it, you kind of can do that, but you can't really swat it away with your stick. McDonald's going to pick it up, takes a hack. Ooh, she's getting hacked from underneath. And McDonald's shaking the left hand there. Rockets with a clean change, and they had to be careful because the puck was right there. Third line grind. Rizzo picks it up. Rizzo breaks in. She shoots and she scores! Luisa Rizzo snipes one from the right dot, and the Rockets double the lead with 13:17 left in the third period. Third line grind is a rockin'. Number 2 on the day for number 13.
Let's go, Royals!
And they'll stay out there. They just got out there. Landstrom on the dot. Sends the face-off forward. Was trying to spring Rizzo on it. Rizzo got a piece. Tittle comes in, trying to turn the corner. Sharp angle, centering feed, goes all the way through. Menichello gets a stick on it, goes right through Rizzo, but Landstrom cleans it up and sends Menichello to the races. Menichello's 1-on-2 and hit the brakes. But a good defensive play there by the Royals. Dooley knocked it down, battles with Roos. They high-five sticks up in the air just as they were spinning around. Menichello gets it at the center circle. Looks for some room, sends it to Rizzo. Rizzo brings it in. She's got 2. And she was looking for Landstrom to try to move her forward, but couldn't get it through. Roos with it. Roos looking. Roos gets pressed off by Caputo. Haley held up on that one. Good job. Sent up the near side wall, and it's out of the zone. Here's Jansen, sends it to the middle for Leah. Lola Leah with it, gets into the offensive zone. Jacobus came off the bench on a clean change and took the puck away. Minikillo still out there with Rizzo, but Jacobus has switched for Landstrom. Comes to the near side wall. Jansen tried to send it low. Rizzo got a piece, chipped out from Minikillo. She's one-on-one, and it's Hope against Hardy. Hope's coming in, gets right around her, takes a little stick to the skate. If Hope had fallen down, they would have called the trip, but she'd rather keep her skates and go. Rockets with a 4-2 lead here. Latour and Rizzo in the third to counter the 2 goals in the second period by the Royals. Rizzo will jump off, and now the top line comes back on as Francesca Hansen enters the fray. Offside on the Royals. Puck just was sitting and rolling on and off the line there, but Hannah Hooker touched it to make the offside. Jacobus and Nieves and Hansen. Backhand shot by Corcoran. Big save by Sparks. Casey Corcoran had it. There's a lot of firepower out there for the Royals. These are the ones that you have to shut down. And here comes Cece Nieves on a clean breakaway. Nieves breaks in. She shoots it wide. Gets the rebound. Tried to maybe smack it off the side of the goalie. Hansen with it. Patiently waits for the setup. Caputo fires off to the change. Madura is hustling in, and she joins the picture on the right. Hansen has it in front. Backhand shot, and she scores! Look at your watches, folks. It's Tootie time. 10:50 left in the third period, and the Rockets are blitzing the Royals. It's now 5-2 on the backhand goal by Francesca Hansen. And she leads the Selly line over there. Rockets had a 2-0 lead after 1. The potent top line of the Royals battled it back to a 2-2 game with a couple in the second period. And the Royals, with the benefit of, I think, 6 power plays to 1, have been held off the board with the man advantage, so the Rocket penalty killers have played a big part in it. And here in the third, Latour, Rizzo, and Hansen. Latour banged off the boards, and they're letting that one go. Hansen and pushing and shoving over there, and they're going to call this one on the Royals, so the Rockets will get their second power play on the body. They're calling a body check or a roughing, and with 10:15 left in the third, the Rockets with a 5-2 lead and a power play. Most of the top line is on, all of the top line is on the power play, and the Rockets haven't had that many, so let's see if they just play with a regular line out there for the power play. It's McDonald with Bruno and Dandy, and Latour and Fox. So Latour steps through that one, has it below the end line. Latour still with it, battling back. Comes to the near side wall. Dandy looking for it, has time and space, sends it to Fox, but a little too strong. Rockets have to regroup. Fox banks it off the boards, and they just can't do it quickly enough. Offside is the call. Excuse me, Rockets with a 5-2 lead. 1:04 left on the power play. 9:49 in the game. A 3-goal lead against this team is not in hand. And the theme of the tournament for the Rockets is pedal to the metal, rocket fuel for all 45 minutes of the game, 15-minute periods. Here comes P.J. Jacobus, now with Hansen and Nieves up front, Latour and Fox on D. Fox has it at the circle, shot off the mask of Wojciech, sent up and gets it out just enough. 9:20 in the period, the third. 30 on the power play for the Rockets, who have a 5-2 lead. If you blinked, they got 3 quick ones here in the third to open it up. There's going to be another penalty here on Queen City. It's going to be a cross check in front. Latour took the hit from Jessica Dyke, and It'll be a 5-on-3 for 20 seconds. So the Rockets now getting a little evening out on the calls here. I don't think either side was happy with how much was kind of let go and maybe the way that it was called, but Rockets with a 5-on-3 have the same crew out there. 20 seconds of it. And they quickly win the face-off and establish the space. Nieves to Jacobus. Back to Nieves. One-timer. What a save by Wojciewicz. The righty catching glove was the key there. She spread-eagled and threw the glove up there and denied Nieves. And there's a whistle in front as the net is off its moorings. 1 second left in the 5-on-3. So that'll be enough for the Rockets to win a face-off with the 2-man advantage. But they do have to watch. If the Royals win it, they have somebody coming out of the box. Rockets do win it. Fox over to Jacobus, 5-on-4. Wrist shot, save, Wojciewicz. And yields no rebound. So 1:04 left now on the 5-on-4. Rockets with a 5-2 lead. Caputo and Matone haven't even gotten all the way out there on the change, but the Rockets win the face-off. Well, at least they win possession of it down low. McDonald with Bruno and Dandy. McDonald's shot off of Tittle's stick and goes out of play. Debbie Rizzo not doing the celebratory icons here after each goal. I would have expected to see 5 little celebration icons after that last one. Here's a potential breakaway, but Caputo has an angle. Caputo tries to shield off Corcoran. Corcoran comes down the middle, shoots. What a save by Sparks! Sid has stopped a few dead-on chances. At least 3, that being the 3rd. Big game for 78 in the nets. Corcoran with it again, now has more company than before and is able to get all the way through. Bears down. Caputo sends her to the outside and behind the end line. Out in front, by herself, chipped in and scored. Kira Haldenrud with another as the Royals refuse to die. A short-handed goal with 7:45 remaining in the game makes it 5-3. So it looks like 12 seconds left on the power play. Rockets will just roll it with third line grind here. And Latour and Madura on defense. Latour, Rizzo's going to give her the lane, say, go, Lily, go. Rizzo will go down the middle. Latour's going to try to go right to the net. Couldn't get all the way there, but got almost there. Leaves it for Rizzo. Rizzo gets it knocked away by Jansen. Jansen now in even strength mode will send it up for the Royals. Roos has it. Vivian Roos gains the offensive zone line. Menachillo shields her off. Roos doing a pirouette spin, kind of took herself out of the play. Menachillo versus Jansen with a little help from Landstrom, who is the one to eventually win the battle. Madura over to Rizzo. Rizzo uses the foot to block the dump in and get it out. Rizzo chips it to herself. She's got a lot of traffic over there, but still in pursuit. Roos has it, tries to turn the corner, but can't do it. Landstrom and Rizzo force the turnover. Rizzo breaks in 1-on-4. Got it taken away by Hardy, who lifted the stick from behind, but Landstrom comes in, sends it just over the glass and stops play. If it hit off the stick of one of the Royals, it'll be an offensive zone draw, and that is the case. Landstrom on the dot, Menachillo in the slot, Rizzo on the near side wall. Rizzo wins the puck battle, got it over to Latour. Madura tries to knock it down, can't do it. Madura lost it, won it, lost it, won it. Waits for the onside, but not quickly enough as Landstrom was streaking out of the zone. Offside the call. Rockets will change defensemen, and it will be Fox and Caputo joining third line grind. Off the draw, Royals win it. Haldenrid looking for that one. Fox trying to get it past her. They get it out. Royals have to clear the zone. Tittle sends it all the way back to Hardwick. Picked up by Minicello. Got the stick lifted from behind. Here's Myers trying to break it in. Caputo knocks it away. Myers picks it up. Rizzo and Minicello give her some heck. Jacobus now on. Minicello knocked away the shot from Myers. Myers still with it. She's going to be exhausted after this shift and after this game. She's pretty much playing every shift at this point. Myers, Casey Corcoran, and Haldenred. Jacobus knocks it away. Minicello and Rizzo out there for a long time. Shot goes through. Sparks made the save, and I think Caputo knocked it away. Comes to the point on the near side. Hardwick keeps it in. Rizzo knocked it down. Rizzo tried to chip it out, but Corcoran got a piece of it from behind. Caputo with it, looking to gain some room and steam to try to get it out. Fanned on it. Jacobus sees it, sends it up, but not out. Big shift for Queen City here. Sparks with the save. Chipped up. Rizzo's got to get this one out, and she uses the body as a shield to make it happen. Rizzo way at the end of her shift here. She's got to get off if she can get over to the bench, and she's got to sort of keep playing. Coach Paul Landstrom saying, Riz, now she's able to get there, and here comes Hansen on. So the top line is out there for the Rockets. 5 minutes left in the game. It's a 5-3 contest. The Rockets and the Queen City Royals, if you're just joining us. Rockets in the white jerseys, Royals in the brown. Rockets working it. Hansen looking for Matone, one-timer, left pad, saved by Wojciewicz. Lost in the snow over there, the snow inside, not as much as the snow outside. And here comes Tittle. We'll try to move in on Matone, get to the middle, but finds a couple of extra players. Lola Leah had almost a chance for Queen City. But their top line has produced every one of their many goals in the tournament, and they're not out there at the moment. They're getting a rest. Here is Hansen, one-timer, loose in front, off the save. Nieves almost had the 6th goal for the Rockets. Here come the Royals, but the Rockets send them right back from whence they came. Dooley was the one to blow it up. McDonald now out there with Hansen. Here's Leah trying to get through. Can't negotiate around Latour, and checks her right into the boards, and they just simply don't call it. Even the Royals faithful were like, oh boy, like why did they not call that? Hansen was coming down the middle, and now she's kind of in the position Rizzo was just before, where she's stuck out there. Hasn't been out there as long as Rizzo was though, in this case. And there goes Hansen. She'll hustle off, and she'll tag up for Bruno to get in. Here's Casey Corcoran trying to take it to the house. Can't get it all the way through. Bruno, who just came in, was on the back check. 3:15 left. Rockets with a 5-3 lead over the Queen City Royals. This is their last few minutes of the tournament. Chipped forward. They got it out of the zone and offside.
Let's go, Royals!
Rockets have 2 from Minicello, 2 from Rizzo. No. 2 from Rizzo, 1 from Minicello, 1 from Hansen, 1 from Latour. I think that makes 5. Third line grind out there now. That's Landstrom with Rizzo and Minicello. On the back line, Latour and Madura, and they left Casey Corcoran open in front. She's there, 1 shot, 2 shots, saved by Sparks. She got the benefit of the cover. She didn't have it, but the backside ref lost sight and blew the whistle. So a little break there for the Rockets, as that puck was still loose. And the big guns for the Royals look for another shot. Offensive zone draw with 2:40 left in the third period. 5-3 Rockets. Landstrom ties up Myers, allowing Latour to win it for Rizzo. Rizzo has 1 to beat, and she's got Minicello down the middle, and Shipman holds the ship. Rockets talk it up after the stoppage. 2:29 left in the third, 5-3. Manstrom got a piece but couldn't keep it in. Latour is going to power it up the boards, tries to get through Dyke and throws her stick away. And Latour the Queen City faithful not happy with the call, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they want Latour kicked out of the game, but just a simple unsportsmanlike conduct. They will give Latour an extra, so they do get what they're looking for, and they're vociferous in their feelings about New Jersey. 2:20 left in the third. Power play for Queen City. A minute 30 on the power plays here because of the 15-minute periods. Rockets will start the kill up front with Jacobus and Nieves. Caputo on the back line with Fox. Shot gets tipped and goes off the high glass behind the net. Hardy picks it up, sends it to the middle. Rockets knock it down. Nieves chips it to herself. Cece's going to try to get off to the races. Can't get it knocked down to settle, and sends it in at net and covering, and the Rockets will take that as Wojciech just decided to not play the puck there. Rockets will take an offensive zone draw. The Royals faithful want to knock the Rockets, but then you sort of wonder about the people saying the stuff. That might be more of a reflection on them. Royals bring it in. Centering feed. Sparks kicked it away. Centering again. Sparks blocked that one from close range. Fox slid into the zone area there. Centering feed. Can't get through. Rockets knock it out of the zone now with 1:27 left in the game and about 30 of it on the power play. Royals will bring it in. Here's Myers trying to get through traffic, but Nieves and Jacobus are there to interrupt her. Backhand shot blocked by Caputo coming across. Caputo turns the corner, backhands it up, blocked away by Jacobus, kept in by Roos neatly. And oh wow, there was a stick. Somebody got a stick up. Look, what a save by Sparks in front. Did they call the goal or no? Did they call it a goal or no goal? Can't tell sometimes if they're pointing to the circle. And they do give the goal. And the Royals get a power play goal to make it 5-4 with 55.6 seconds remaining. Rockets are, it still says there's time on the penalty, but that should have expired. The minor, Latour stays in for the major. Royals have given as well as they've taken here, but their faithful would disagree with me. Rockets have gotten more called against them, but there's been a lot of chippy stuff both ways. And still a minute to play. I didn't know if they allowed timeouts in the tournament, but there is one now. Maybe after the preliminary round, if you're playing a consolation game or a playoff game, they allow the timeout, so they do grant it. Savvy coaches like Jeremy Jacobus have skirted the rules on occasion and been given a timeout when they're supposed to not allow them, I think. But coach watching back in Pennsylvania, hopefully feeling a lot better. Couldn't join us this weekend due to that awful flu bug going around. Sparks gets back into the net. Wojciech in the net for now for the Royals. Off the draw, Rockets win it. Dandy, you just want to get it low if you can. Corcoran trying to turn the corner on Dooley. Dooley trips her up, no call. Rockets probably got away with that one there. Offside, and they don't call it, so they let that one go. They missed the trip and they missed the offside, so it's even up. McDonald lost the stick. Myers skates it in. Haldenred, they can't get the goalie out yet. Still 5 aside. Now she comes out. Dandy fires it down. Is it going to find the net? It doesn't. It hits the post. They stop the clock for a moment. 13 seconds. Dandy almost had a miracle goal. She was just trying to dump it. Bruno took a hit. Myers sends it at Sparks. She bats it away. 2-1, and the Rockets pull off the win. 5-4 over the Queen City Royals. And the Rockets gather around Sydney Sparks. She had to make a couple of big ones to keep it in there, including one at the end. The Rockets will head back to the great state of New Jersey with a satisfying 5-4 win over a rough opponent. Wojciech, whose game made some brilliant saves, a couple with the mask, and the two righty catching goalies. You could see the camaraderie there between them. Even if there was some rough stuff between the skaters out there, the goalies are showing love for one another. And there's Hope Menichello waving to her grandparents who are watching always. And the Rockets will make the drive back to New Jersey and New York and Pennsylvania a little shorter. And we'll have plenty to talk about on the way, but for now we will sign off. Not sure the next time Rizzo Vision will have a game, Rockets or otherwise, but we're always glad to bring it to you. That gentleman in blue not happy with the Rockets coaches and their staff. I'll give you a look at him if you want. And there go the 5 celebratory icons from Debbie Rizzo. Typically, if the coach isn't even here when you come to think of it, so it's kind of an interesting take, but to each their own. It's an emotional game, and hopefully we'll have more to bring you at some point. But for now, we'll sign off. Once again, thanks to Leslie Case and the NGHL staff for putting on a wonderful tournament. It's always a privilege to be here to call games at the NGHL MLK Winter Classic. Signing off once more from the Gold Rink at Haverhill Ice Arena in Haverhill, Massachusetts. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching New Jersey Rockets girls hockey on Rizzo Vision.